Hello, my name is Sheldon, welcome back for another episode of 123 in Black Ice as people rival China. In previous episode we managed to, we won the battle in Budapest, we won the combat in Bratislava, but we haven't actually entered there yet. And we did win the battle once in Pex, but there's apparently another unit there now. We've got several units heading in there at least, so we should be winning that sooner or later. I suppose, okay, the mechanized division is already attacking. I guess this could give a bit of support attack, just to break the enemies in here. Oh, there we go, Victory Baja. And we are under attack over there in the southern side of the front line, but that's alright. But slowly we should be getting some puppets today, I think. Oh, there we go, another Victory Pex. Okay, come on, just get in there. There we go, the mechanized troops got there first. So Hungary will be done for. They have no more VPs. We control all 100%, all of their points now. So that should be good. Now, can we get to Bratislava today as well? Not with that one. So no, we're not going to get there. That's going to be the following day then, I suppose. But regardless, Hungary will be at least... Oh, there we go. Protect independence of Hungary. We can protect Hungary to proclaim a full independent nation. So Hungary becomes a puppet of ours. And industry asks for more money. Sure, we can pay that. Ooh, agricultural industry, but that's actually quite handy as well. Scrap metal drive, I don't think we need that one. And petrol rationing, we've got plenty of fuel. We actually are starting to get a bit of oil as well now. That's good. Actually, some of that may have been from the Hungarians, admittedly. So what I can do now is I can liberate Hungary. I'll get their provinces. There's a little bit of areas in here which are probably supplied from Moscow. Are these are also supplied from Moscow. Oh, I wonder if that's actually going to change. But there we go. So Hungarians are at war with Romania. Oh, right. We could choose their focus. I think, I suppose we can, yeah, let's go out and do it through here for now, just so that you can see as well. So I suppose at this point, let me double check. They've got the oil somewhere in here. I don't know how much they have, the total production. It would be 6, okay, and they don't actually have all crude oil in there yet. So I might go for focus on oil currently. Or you know what, maybe you'll just start building a bit of an army. That's going to be fine. But there we go, we got ourselves a puppet now. That's one out of, or one. We'll probably have at least 3. Oh, there we go, Bratislava is now ours. So I suppose another thing that I can do... Oh, right, so that battle is still ongoing. But the enemy should be now the one out of supplies, I reckon. But I don't suppose I can... Can I enter the combat? No. There's still going to be just... Oh, yeah, we got a second division already in there. I'm going to go ahead and send some of these down south. Then maybe these can get to the German border over here. We can maybe cut across the border here soon enough. That's actually going to head down south because most of the troops are down there. Same with that one. This one's part of the 2nd Corps. Alright then. Let's just send that to Budapest right now. And then that one can start heading into Slovakia. We'll start pushing a little bit in there. We'll get a few units into Bratislava. Oh, and we've won in Novi Sad. So we kind of do want to get to Belgrade at least. If we could maybe cut off some of the German units in here, that'd be nice. They wouldn't really be a problem after that. Oh, and the reinforcements are almost here. That's going to be the motorized corps. That might actually be something, if we bring it in here, to sneak through the border, and then help with some of the, or meet up the troops in Belgrade. We can cut off these, destroy them. Ooh, there we go, independent Slovakia. Well, independent is a bit of a stretch admittedly, but it's at least now part of our system, and high caliber cannon and ammunition advance. So let's go ahead and liberate Slovakia. And what are the puppets that we could do? Manchuria, Republic of China, definitely not going to do that. We're not going to do Korea. I don't think there's that much. I mean, Siam maybe, but even then I'd rather actually take the provinces from... Yeah, so I think in Asia we're going to hold on to everything, but in Europe we're going to make puppets. There's no harm in that. But there we go, so now we've got all of these. Is Slovakia part of the... Yeah, you're part of the war against Romania, but that's about it. So now our enemies are just Germany, Romania, Japan and Italy. And Japan is already a government in exile, Romania is a government in exile, Italy is part of the Allies. But that's something that we can probably get to soon enough. And Germany, they've lost a large chunks of their troops. So it shouldn't be too difficult. A lot of these troops that helped clear out Hungary will probably need to rest for a little while. But we can probably push through the lines there. So we're getting supplies from Budapest. Actually, these were getting supplies from Budapest as well. But that does help a little bit with the Soviets then, I suppose. Their supply issues. I'm going to go ahead and send this one down south. Over there. And the reinforcements are almost in here. Then we can send this one back to pick up some more troops, probably from Japan or something. There we go. So let's just rebase this in Osaka, I think. Speaking of which, we got some garrisons in here somewhere, don't we? Oh, that's the 1st Mechanized Corps. Right, garrisons. Nagoya. Right, over here we got some garrisons. So the HQ can stay there. We'll leave one behind there. We already got a unit there. We could actually get a couple garrisons into Shikoku. And then I suppose Yokohama and Tokyo are going to get garrisons. And then we've got another core of garrisons up here. Let's select these and we'll leave one behind there. We'll send one to Kitami. And then one can stay at Setana. And one goes to Mutsu. And the last one goes to Akita. And then that's going to be basically all the ports, almost all the ports in Japan now sorted. And I believe our transports have arrived in... Yes, they have, actually. Now, the question is the Mechanized Corps too large? It is too large. And it needs 1,600, and we got 1,500. When do we get more transports? I know that we got some underway. We do have some underway, right? Ah, there we are, in October. Okay. In that case, it might be better for us to go, for example, to Tokyo, rebase there. We'll go ahead and take another corps of infantry, for example, this one. And just all redeploy there. And then we can send those to Europe. There we go. This enemy unit is now out of supplies. And it's destroyed. They should get overrun, at least in theory. Although, actually, I'm not entirely sure if they will. But, I would assume that they would. Right. Let's go ahead and attack across the border there. And I guess we can leave 2 behind there. But now we'll start going towards... or we'll start entering into Austria now. I suppose if we can get a core over here, we could maybe try cut off the enemy land border over here. Go all the way to Trieste, essentially. Because we can enter across the border, but that doesn't mean that the enemies... I mean, they might still move through there initially, because they had the orders given already, but that's about it. Actually, that reminds me, now that we've got the... Can we actually invest into the... No, we cannot, but I'm guessing the... where's the aluminium here? There, so that's almost fully built up already. It might also be getting another level, for all we know. Oh, there's a decent bit of oil production in there. So I do wonder, actually, if we have a look at the theatres... Hungarians, they've got a second theatre which does have some German units in there. Okay, then. And then they've got another corps which is... or another theatre which is pretty small, admittedly. If we do have a look at the theatre map mode, so this is the second theatre. And then Kashish HQ is... okay. That's down that way. Oh, that actually reminds me. The Kharkov HQ should probably get control of these areas. So now if we have a look at the HQs... Yeah, so that's all in appropriate color. Oh, and we were under attack in Bratislava. Oh, there's still a German unit moving through. Oh. Well, they probably just keep on retreating now. They got a whole lot of troops moving into Austria. Alright, do we have any more troops in here that are... I suppose we got... well, this one's got a bit of a combat delay, but that's going to be over very shortly. And then that can start pushing into Eisenstadt. If we can get in there and get Vienna, that would be nice. That's where they got their experimental nuclear reactor. That reminds me, let's go ahead and send some of these further north. These can get to Austria, and then I suppose we can start pushing towards Brno. They've got some... Oh, these are technically speaking Slovakian units that are moving back home. Oh, there we go. Technically speaking, they're also German units still, but that's alright. Getting Breslau would also be quite nice. Now, we have put in a war goal on Germany to be conquered, but we'll then release some nations afterwards. Like at least Austria, and then probably Germany as a puppet. Because why not? Right, so we got the motorized corps in here. I'm going to go and quickly redeploy these. There's quite a bit of Soviet troops already in there. So if we can just get through here and start encircling the enemies, that'd be very, very useful. We may need to send a bit more troops down south in general, to be fair. Oh, we are under attack in here. Okay, but it's only... Well, it's only infantry with some fairly high armor. It's probably medium tank destroyers again. Yeah, that's the culprit. As per usual, the Germans really like using those. I guess these could actually move south as well. So if we were to get the sort of eastern half of Serbia first, then start pushing down south towards Albania and Greece to get Italy out of the war, and then, of course, capture all of this. I mean, if we have a look at the victory conditions now, we still have 6 out of 15. But that actually... Yeah, no, that hasn't added any new ones yet. We're not that far from at least some of them. Oh, is Vienna actually empty? That definitely looks like. As a Hungarian unit. We're a German HQ. So yeah, we've got basically pretty empty front line in here currently. Which we'll definitely take advantage of. Oh, and we've got troops in... Oh, we're deploying through... right. The Turkish territories in here. Well, I mean, we'll be going through soon enough. Let's go ahead and move this one down south. Towards Belgrade. Oh, railroad network level 8, I suppose. Oh, and there's an infantry division. Okay, let's first get the railroad to level 8. That does give us a decent boost for the IC efficiency. Well, it's 0.5% boost, so it's not like a massive amount, but it does help. I think what we're going to do is we'll just go ahead and get another corps of infantry into Nanjing right now. We'll probably just transport that in at some point. Well, that could maybe be part of the Southern Army for now, and we'll relocate it later on. Oh, there we go. Petroleum refinery is almost done. Actually, that reminds me. So the first motorized corps, that's still under the Japan Army. We should probably assign this under the 4th Army. So we'll actually be able to utilize the Army Group Commander in here with level 6. Technically speaking, the reduction for supply use, I believe, is still applied even if it's outside the range. But still, it doesn't hurt to have it within the range regardless. Right, we can probably send these down here. There's even more convoys going to Turkey that are getting sunk. Right, so I guess these could actually just go ahead and help the defense in here. We're probably holding off the enemies for the time being. I don't know if there's a... Well, okay, these planes are in a pretty bad shape. We've got the... No, oh, there's Hungarian planes here, right. These could maybe go ahead and fly down south a little bit. Do a quick little ground attack. I don't think the Germans have... I mean, they probably have a lot of planes, but do they have enough planes down here in the south is the question. Because a lot of the planes were actually Hungarians that we were fighting. So, well, we're still taking pretty hefty casualties in here for whatever reason. So, not exactly a pleasant experience, to say the least. Right, so our troops are now moving through there. Good. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and push back that enemy SS Panzer Division. They do have armor of 50, but we've got... Oh, we only got 46 piercing. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. But there we go. We capture another airfield. That's actually American planes in here. Alright then. Oh, there's the railroad network, so that's a bit more IC efficiency. And we did also get a petroleum refinery in Taiwan today as well, so that's good. We got Vienna, so how's the German surrender progress? They are already at 20%. We've only taken, what, 10 points from them? No, actually, it's probably... No, it's 13 points. And if that's 20%, so we just need to take another 52 VPs total. Or, yeah, victory points total, so that's doable, I would say. Also, does that, Okay, we haven't got the nuclear fission theory yet. Nor do we have the rocket test or anything, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky. But I guess that can start moving south, that can move in here. Let's keep on expanding. We've already got one entering into Lansko. We can just take a bit more ground in here, and I suppose these can start advancing further northwest. We've already got 2 units heading up here. I suppose this one's just going to start moving towards Breslau. And then this one's going to get into there. Do we have anyone else that is currently... I suppose we can just have this HQ go ahead and clear out some of the rear there. Also, I guess the armies, we can start taking these into Hungary. Also, the army group can be pulled a little bit closer. And let's go ahead and pull the main HQ. We can probably bring it to Odessa at this point. So we've got several units here in Hungary still, but we're going to let them get a bit of rest before we probably just take most of these troops to start pushing or cutting off Slovenia. Or cutting through Slovenia. Actually, that one can start pushing further west. Oh, it's the 21st or 24th Corps, sorry. That definitely needs to start moving further west. To be fair, most of these, I mean, some of the corps are a little bit spread out It's going to be a little bit difficult to keep everything in, well, under control, but that's alright. We are probably going to still win this once we get the reinforcements. How's our planes actually doing with the ground attack? We're taking fairly good damage, admittedly. But we are dealing damage to the enemy as well, and they are... Oh, no, they are intercepting us. Okay, well, let's go ahead and retreat. We do also have a bit... Actually, we've got some interceptors over here. Can we get these closer? I guess we could get these Budapest. Rebase those there. We've got a lot of planes there. We've got some more interceptors up here. So we can also go ahead and rebase that. And I believe we did have some... Oh yeah, we got some bombers up here. Which, technically speaking, I'm going to do a quick little runway cratering up here. I don't know if it's going to be very helpful, but maybe it will reduce the speed that they can repair their interceptors around here. At least, you know, some of them. Ooh, and there we go. Ice efficiency up to 10%. Not very high still, but it's better than nothing. Paratrooper support advance. There we go. And decryption machine advance. So that's something that we can take off the research queue. And we've got a bit of combat in Oberwart. We'll be probably winning that soon enough. Actually, this one can advance into St. Pelton. I think we are gonna... Well, that's gonna continue on there. We can maybe have this one push over there. So there is a German heavy armor in here with the mechanized division. That's potentially gonna be a bit of a stopping force in there for now. Probably not forever, mind you, but for a little while. So how's the Germans now? They're still 20.7%. I don't think we'll be able to make them surrender quite yet, but I suspect that if we take... I guess Breslau, Prague... Basically, all of Czech Republic will take a... Well, I suppose, yeah, if we're going to get to München, that is actually one of our victory conditions as well, isn't it? It is. Also, Czechoslovakia, we just need to get to Prague and Kladno. So just these two. And then, yeah, that's going to be another victory condition done. Let's go and send another unit in there. And then, did we... No, the Mechanized Corps has not arrived yet. There's no one defending Belgrade, though. Well, I suppose we still need to get some reinforcements in here to stop that counterattack. Technically speaking, we could, of course, just get across the river in here with some units. And over there. There we go, that was an easy victory. I'm guessing the Italians are not going to hold for much longer either. Oh, they're doing counterattack. Oh, no. What will we do? Well, how long until the delay? No, it's going to be just a few more hours. Then we'll start pushing through. We'll leave the core behind for now. We'll have these push into Negozhin. Oh, wow, we got a bit of air combat over Belgrade. Oh, there we go. So we may need to pull these back now. We've gotten a lot more planes, admittedly. Well, I say a lot more. We've got some more planes in here. To be fair, they're not going to be bombing around Hungary. Oh my goodness, there's so many planes in Vienna. I guess I could go and do air interceptor in this sort of region still. Make sure that we got a bit of coverage in here. They're not doing a lot of ground attacks against us, luckily, so that's at least good. We'll keep on advancing at least on some of these, but I guess we can utilize several units in here to break the heavy armor. We got the heavy AT on all three of these, I think. Yeah, we do. So that should be a fairly effective damage. I mean, they've got armor of 60, we've got piercing of 63. So we can deal the damage as per usual. Oh, there we go. The enemy, I think they shattered themselves. Alright then. Go ahead and get to Belgrade. Just going to start pushing further south. And our troops are hopefully going to be able to link up with the troops in Belgrade. And then destroy the pocket in here. Oh, cruiser vertical protection. Very good. And then another infantry division. That's going to be part of the 32nd Corps. Hold on a minute. We've got a corps in Yan'an. Is that perhaps the corps that we were supposed to assign stuff into? No, this is... Okay, that's the new general in there. Fair enough. So that's something that we'll build up around there. So the 32nd Corps is getting some more troops. We're not going to assign the generals for those yet, because we don't actually need the generals on them. Not that badly, anyway. Oh, actually, since we got a lot of crude... Well, I say a lot of crude oil. We got... Oh, I don't think we have quite enough to get the synthetic rubber. We should have 7,500. We are going to be getting that in a matter of a few days, though, so then we can get that one. But Breslau's going to fall. That's a bit of planes. It's actually Hungarian planes there. That's more convoys being sunk. And it looks like the counterattack, they are sending a lot of troops in there. There we go, victory at Lava. And I suppose we can start pushing down or further west on most of these troops. Clear out another airfield. Of course, that is actually just American planes this time around. So I suspect that the battle against Germany is not going to last very long. Still probably going to take a little while, mind you, but I think we'll be mostly fine. Let's actually go ahead and just push through there. This one can start pushing a bit further northwest to clear out a bit more areas. There's a bit more factories in here that we are capturing away from the enemy. Speaking of which, oh, another coalfield built. Good. Let's have a look at the... Oh, we don't have any spies in Germany. Do we have any... We do have a little bit espionage being set up. Where's our spies then? We got some in Soviets and we got some in Japan. In Soviets, we're just supporting the ruling party, so they got a really good situation there. They also got a massive amount of industry. Admittedly, larger chunk of that is probably still from the Americans. I guess we can send a few more units down this way, start to maybe pushing over there, and I guess I might be time for us to get these troops into the southwestern point of Hungary. Let's get the headquarters over here as well, to help hold back the enemy. So while we did win the combat, I suppose we've got another few divisions in here. Start spreading those out there. Actually, that can start pushing southwest as well. So we'll take in Belgrade. We've got reinforcements moving in. I guess this one could actually move into Belgrade as well. We've got on the other side of Belgrade. We'll leave one of the motorized divisions behind. And the rest of these can start still pushing further southwest. Technically speaking, these could also move in here to hold the line for now. So slowly but surely, the Germans still know what to do. Essentially, so we can clear out a lot of the areas. Do we have... right, so we did get the... Yeah, we did get the Shatter unit in here. I'm going to move that to Budapest. Oh, we actually supply from Bratislava right now. Okay. So to choose one nation that is going to supply us, because we do not have ports in the area yet. I guess that's alright. How are we looking on terms of the... Okay, we've got a decent bit of production still. Although we don't have a huge amount of extra in there. Of course, so now we're not building the airfields anymore on those areas. I'm guessing some of the airfields in German territories should be at least okay levels. Probably not all of them, mind you. Speaking of which, we still need another 20 squadrons of planes to get the next airfield level. And we got, that's at least 8 more over there. That's another 8, so that's 16, 20, so we've got at least enough planes already underway. We'll probably need a lot more than that. Well, we definitely need a lot more than that in terms of planes total, of course. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll just get another 8 squadrons of interceptors. Oh, there's partisans right underneath our troops. That's probably going to be an easy victory. But yeah, we are definitely clearing out large chunks of German territory already. Not so much necessarily yet in Yugoslavia, but probably getting it quite a bit overall. And we'll hopefully be able to link up with the troops in Belgrade. And then the enemies will probably realize, oh crap, we're getting surrounded in here. And then we'll start slowly pushing them in. We don't really need to hurry with these troops, admittedly. Let me just double check. We have taken a few more. Oh, and there we go. Synthetic rubber launched. So we can get that one. Can we actually go ahead and invest already in it? No, I think we need to have a bit more crude oil available. Well, that is at least building up now, so that's good. How's the defense? That should be fine, I reckon. Actually, what we'll do is we'll have half of these continue south, and then half of them go to southeast. This one can continue south. We can get another one to Belgrade, so that can actually just push through the town. And have we... Which VPs have we taken? Well, we did take Breslau, so yeah, that was another 5 points from the enemy, so that's the 28% now. Okay, that's good. And do we... Oh! Hold on a minute. We had a combat over here. Who are we fighting? Oh, alright, that's the partisans. That shouldn't take too long. I guess these two can actually push into the airfield now. There's German planes actually in there. There we go, that was the victory. This one can push along the Sudan line. Or Sudan lands over here. And then, right, so we're going to get a unit in there. Oh. Oh, there's a German unit in Hungary that we're fighting. And I think we just shattered. Oh, and this one's going to be another combat in Sopron. Oh, that's a lot of headquarters getting shattered. Good, good. For all we know, their troops might actually be in Yugoslavia right now. So if they don't have the chance to really utilize those, that's going to be better for us. That's a relatively small unit in there. So I'm thinking once we get the core in here, which I guess we could probably just redeploy, quite frankly. move a little bit faster. I mean, it's basically going to be at least a few hours less of traveling. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a counterattack. Well, it didn't last very long. We've got one unit that is going to be digging in, and two that are pushing through. There we go. The motorized infantry was actually faster, but the armor is going to be the last one to close that, just for the heck of it. There we go. So the motorized, or the core has arrived. Let's go ahead and start cutting off some of these already in here. They should be relatively... They've got a lot of organization in this unit, mind you, but I suspect that it's probably going to shatter itself soon enough. We have taken the airfields nearby, so actually... Do we have... We've got the bombers in here. Let's go ahead and do a bit of a ground attack there. I think that should be fairly effective. We're still taking pretty hefty casualties from the combat itself, though. My goodness. Now, well, no, we've got okay organization, but yeah, no, the strength has plummeted. Oh, they did bring in planes in here, okay. But we didn't get the combat in there. The air combat, that is. Which is why I'm a little bit confused. Right, so these two can continue south. We are getting more troops there. I think it's time for us to do a bit of counterattack against the enemy attack over here. I don't know how well that is going to succeed. But I suppose since the enemy does not have the digging bonus there, it's probably going to be relatively easy. Or at least manageable, let's just say. And this one's hopefully going to be a victory for us. Which one? Okay, that one's in a pretty bad shape. I'm going to pull that one back to Hungary for a little while. These are almost ready to start pushing into Slovenia. I guess we've got a few units heading in here. How about you push already in there? These two can get into there. You can start pushing into the airfield. There's some German planes there. So that's good. And we are under attack. Oh. Oh dear. That's not good. Let's move some more troops down that way. We will probably lose this province for a little while. But we have definitely taken a decent ground of land already in Germany. And the German unity has dropped to 33.7. Not a huge drop, mind you, but it is a drop nonetheless. And we are getting almost 300 crude oil per day now. So investing in the resource substitution has definitely been worthwhile. We can't do that quite yet again, but I'm sure that sooner or later we can. If we need to. Oh, there we go. We surrounded the enemy and now they're attacking the core. Thing is being, I guess I could just go ahead and attack there. Now the Italians are not moving there anymore. So these are now in two combats. Oh, major defeat. Yeah, that's in Islava. Unfortunate, we've got some reinforcements heading in there. So I'm not really that worried about it, admittedly. We are still getting 200 manpower per month, so that's a pretty decent amount. And is there... Right, so we're moving there. We are starting to run a little bit low on the frontline troops in here. And admittedly, if we can just rush all the way to Berlin, we don't really need to worry about the frontline in here too much. But there's a good chance that there will be some enemies around, at least. So we'll try to keep the frontline at least somewhat coherent. I suppose Berlin would be... How many points is that? 30 points or something? It's 30. So if we've taken that, that's already 35, and then a little bit in like Prague and all that, that's going to be another 7 points. So that's 37, 42, so after that it's just going to be another 10 points, I think. So we may need to still get to Munich, but that's not necessarily that bad, admittedly. Alright, and we've got this enemy surrounded in here. I'm going to go ahead and start closing in on these troops already. I guess that one's not going to be too difficult to break. This one's also not really a full division either. Oh, there we go. They immediately retreated. Which means that you'll be able to start attacking over there pretty much, well, in a few hours. We've got a little bit of low organization, mind you, but that's fine. It's a risk that I'm willing to take for now. Oh, right, the Soviets don't no longer require our supplies. I guess we could give it a bit of support attack from Belgrade. Then this one can actually move to the southeast. Keep on clearing out a bit of a wider buffer zone in here. And we'll push in here. I suppose that can actually push forward. There's only one enemy unit defending now. We did get another one. Oh, right. The mechanized unit might need a bit of rest, so we'll keep it there. We can probably go ahead and push forward with these two. And then we've got our core. Well, not really a core, but several units in here. So let's go ahead and move into, or move south to Krapina. Oh, right. And moving in there, these two can move into Graz, which is currently undefended. Oh, and our attack has started against the mechanized division. Oh, there we go. They're pulling back. Very good. And we're moving in further northwest in here, so we're not actually that far from Berlin anymore. About 200 kilometers. At least on here, that's the closest one. They do have a bit of bombers running around here doing logistical bombing by the looks of it. Not so much ground attacks, but definitely logistical bombing. And, oh right, we got that one. They got a Brandenburger battalion over there, I reckon. So that's something we'll need to deal with. Or commanders or whatnot. They got some headquarters in here. Oh, interesting machine advance. There we go, that's another thing that we can take off the research queue. But with that, we are unfortunately out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.